Okay, so I probably should have started leads management with this topic. It was foolish of me not to. And that is a CRM, which means customer relationship management software. So I don't think we really became a business until we got a CRM, and we didn't have a CRM for 4 years, which is pretty pathetic. You need some way to collect the data, right? I just read a great book by, I'm reading a great, no, I finished a great book by Mike McCallowitz called Clockwork. It's like how to have your business run like clockwork. And he says that there are four parts to every business, which is ACDC: attract, convert, deliver, and collect. You got to get leads, you got to convert those leads, you got to deliver whatever you're delivering. In our case, I guess it's solving a seller problem by buying the property or by listing it for them, and then collect, get paid to sell the property or close on the sale. You're not a business unless you are doing that. Impossible to run this business and just think you're just going to get deals. You're going to have to get leads because things happen over time to people where they're not going to sell it to you now, and if you don't stay on them, someone else is going to buy the property. So you need to be collecting the data. So there's a million CRMs out there, right? We use Investor Fuse. There's RealFlow. There's Freedom Soft. There's Flip Pilot, Beast Mode. There's a million of them. So it doesn't matter which one you use, or even if you're starting out, you can just use an Excel spreadsheet or a Google sheet and simply collect all the information that you have to. But the business should be run out of there. You need to remember what you offered on a property. If you make an offer on a property and the guy calls you back in a year, you need to know what you thought that property was worth a year ago. You can't be bumbling around and thinking what you're going to do. So it's crucial that you have all your data, all your seller data, buyer data, every bit of data, property data, offer data in one place that you can check. And they're a real important component of the CRMs. The ones that I mentioned earlier is that they remind you or you set tasks to do to call people or to follow up on things later. If you just have an Excel spreadsheet, it's hard to do that. But if you use Google Calendar, then every time you make an offer or speak to a seller, you can just put a reminder in Google Calendar, but you'll have to use the two things instead of one. It doesn't matter, but you need to collect data and you need to stay on top of things and you need to record every time you have a conversation with a prospect or a seller or a buyer, um, what was said and what happened during that conversation. So that's what you need a CRM for. And I really don't think you have a business until you have one. Until that, it's really more like a hobby. And for 4 years, we didn't have one, and we made more money and did more deals every single year. But if we would have had a CRM and taken it business like, we probably would have done twice as much business during those 4 years. And I'm embarrassed that we didn't have one for 4 years, but now we do, and it changes everything when you have a system to speak to people and follow up with them.